Hey guys, Gandalf back again with another Game Boy Advance review on the Game Boy Player. Um, this game, as you will soon see, is Boulder Dash EX for the Game Boy Advance. Pretty easy to find. I'm not sure if it's a rare game or not, but it's really inexpensive. I bought mine for $7 or $8, I think. I think the kicker for me is the fact that I grew up with Commodore 64, and this game has a Commodore 64, if you will, version of the old Boulder Dash EX. For me, that was just too cool because I played Boulder Dash on my Commodore back in the day. These are the same developers who made this one, First Star Software. You know, we got the sound settings and not much to go for. I'm gonna go ahead and show that to you guys, and then we'll get into the main EX game and show you why it's different. Well, there's a tutorial to show you how to play it. It basically just lets you know what objects are in the game and everything. This game isn't too hard to figure out if you don't have a manual, though. There's things you have to collect, and there's things you have to avoid, and then there's different patterns that certain of the enemies have, which you'll find out eventually. It's not really that difficult. So it's even got the great music. The title screen is different, of course, but the levels are laid out by a letter and a number. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. A only goes to 5. I'll show you guys just the first stage here. Give you an example. This is what I remember. Now, when I played, it didn't have all this here, player, jewel stuff. I mean, it was here, but it wasn't laid out like that. It was way more obtuse and abstract. That's a piece of gold. They call it jewel in this game. It's something I have to get. When you move your character, use the directional pad. It's super easy. There is an odd delay. Right when you press it, he doesn't move. It takes a quick split second. But the controls are solid. I like this game. I mean, it was fun because it felt very free roaming, as in I can go where I want, do what I want. Now you can move boulders. If you do this, the boulder you can get it to fall if it has space. As you can see there, and of course push it. When you're right next to a boulder, I want to show you guys this if it's possible. You can press left and A, and it'll just push it. Kind of like with superpowers or something. This game definitely doesn't look that great on my screen. It may look good when I'm recording it, but you're this little character. You have to see, that killed me. You have to basically, they call it Boulder Dash because you have to hurry up and run before you get smashed by an avalanche of boulders. These first stages are extremely easy. I mean, as you can see, it's possible for me to die here, but it's very difficult because once I get the hang of it, I mean, you know where to go. As the game goes on, it gets much more difficult. Boulder Dash EX is like this game, but it adds a more simplistic, it kind of gives you more of a goal, and there's more puzzle elements involved. This one, it lets you figure out how you want to play, which I really like. I gotta say, I don't like the EX game, but I will show it to you guys here in a minute. Show you some gameplay here. You don't have to get all the jewels, but there's a set amount of jewels that you have to get in order to complete and get to the end. Now, if you're standing right under the rock, you're going to be fine. Once you move, or the rock is a few spaces above you, it will crush you. So you can see these easy stages. There's nothing to it. And yeah, there's little tricks where if you smash boulders into other boulders, then something will happen, and that it'll create jewels, which will give you all kinds of crazy points. There is a timer. Once you get later in the game, it gets so much harder. Like I said, this is just nothing. This is so easy. Just nothing to it. Now I can exit. I'm going to show you guys the EX game here. This level is actually pretty difficult if you don't know what to do. There's an enemy over there. exit. Just press B to go back. EX game. Now, this is the same deal where it's very easy at first, but if you don't know what to do, it can be really difficult. Battle mode, I'm not sure how that works. I think you may have to have some kind of link cable, and you both can do the same stage together, or you're both in the same stage. I've never tried it before. Not really that hard to figure out. So basically, you know, things I gotta do, there's enemies in the way. Get the stuff. Can't move the rock. So you're this cutesy little anime character. You know, not really all that difficult. The rocks still fall. You know, you have a life bar so you don't die right away, but at the end of the day, I find this very boring. Like I said, I really just got this for the ability to play the old game. That's the honest truth, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So it's pretty simple. You get all that and then you finish. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. I can only recommend this game if you like puzzle games. If you like puzzle games, you're probably really going to enjoy this. There's some deals here I can do. I can retry, but I think it uses up one of my lives. You may be able to retry infinity amount. I forget. You can check out your map. But really, it's very comparable to Lolo. If you ever played the Lolo games, it's just like that. It's pretty much just like that. So if you like the Lolo games on Nintendo, you're going to like this game. This is Boulder Dash EX for the Game Boy Advance. Gandalf 0987 signing off. See you guys later.